man. Emerging rapper Young Greatness was reportedly fatally shot early this morning in his hometown of New Orleans, Louisiana. Now, according to the local station down there, the CBS station, they said a shootout allegedly took place between 1:35 a.m. outside the Eastland Fields Avenue Waffle House in Louisiana. Now, we know that a few things that we know about my brother Young Greatness is that he's a Cash Money signee. You know, he had his 2015 single called Moolah, which peaked number 85 on the Billboard charts. You know, 34-year-old, and we've seen a lot of people. Meek Mill, you know, was one person that posted a message. We'll post it right there, you know, on the screen in support, you know, of Young Greatness. A lot of people, you know, are speaking out and posting this young rapper. And he is, you know, actually trending right now. I think number 4 the last time I checked, you know, on Google Trends. So SamAnt, what do you think about, you know, another young rapper, not too young, but, you know, about our age, 34 years old, Young Greatness, you know, being gunned down in New Orleans, Louisiana?
It's a shame. It's sad because this is where he lived. This is where his home was. This is where he laid his head. This is where he should be his most comfortable, his home. He left Louisiana and moved to Houston, I guess, shortly after Katrina hit. So he was living in Houston for some time now. But like I said, that was his home. And it's real unfortunate. I think he was attending a funeral. That's why he went back home to Louisiana. His mother said that, I believe, to the Times Picayune. So it was just, it's sad, man. You hear a lot of rappers talking about it and why people move away. We talk about our loyalty to our home, but we also talk about venturing away from home. And not that we deal necessarily with dangers and things where we relive necessarily, but we can relate. It seems like for some reason you get the majority of your hate and your resentment right where you live and at home, man. I really don't understand it. And it's going to be painted as gun violence. He may be painted a certain way, but this should be noted. He wasn't doing anything crazy, nothing wrong. He was attending a funeral. He was eating, and he got gunned down. It's a shame.
Yeah, definitely a shame. And, you know, one of many rappers who, like you said, been gunned down, you know, in their own hometowns, whether they're going out eating, you know, walking, you know, all different types of, you know, senseless acts. Now, we know that New Orleans, you know, they get it in. They are down there just like any other, you know, major city. So, you know, condolences, you know, to that young man. Wasn't really too up on him like that, got to be honest, you know, but I seen he started getting a lot of support, overwhelming support, actually, you know, from the hip hop community, you know, today. So, you know, definitely got to do better. But once again, like as I always say, man, it's just one of the smaller, you know, issues of a bigger, you know, thing that's going on, you know, in the ghettos of America. So, you know, once again, condolences, you know, to him. And, you know, that's all I got to say on that, bro.
It's crazy, oh God, because it seems like once a month we're sitting here on this podcast and we got to remember somebody that has passed away because of poor health or gun violence. It happens over and over and over again. And it's the real situation, sad situation about that is we get introduced to a lot of people from their death. We never really knew them or got to celebrate them from life for whatever reason. But like you said, now Young Greatness is trending number 4 on Google right now. I wonder how many times he was trending when he was alive. It's really a shame. And we got to do better at recognizing people when they're alive. And I mean, of course you recognize them in death, but we got to do a lot better job at recognizing them in life.
Saying, you must saying that a lot of people, you know, it's the Uncensored True podcast.
Yeah,
again, this is iTunes version, so it is what it is. We're gonna get it in.
Bring it on.
That a lot of people kind of just show their condolences, bring you the flowers per se after you're dead, as opposed to, you know, acknowledging you when you're alive.
Hell yeah, absolutely. There's gonna be a lot of people out there that rest in peace and condolences to Young Greatness that have no idea who he is. There's going to be people out there that throw video out, and yes, some of that would be in goodwill, some of that would be good-hearted, but other reasons from that will be for 6,000, 7,000, 10,000 likes, a couple clicks, this, that, and the third. There will be plenty of people on YouTube that go ahead and gain monetization, to gain some type of wealth off of putting his stuff out there, not knowing a damn thing about who he was, but it's popular and they know that people like it, so they're going to put it out there for people to listen to. Yeah, they're exploiting his death. Why else is he number 4? How is he number 4 trending right now on Google for dying if people ain't out there putting it out there for recognition? And I understand we got to do the news. We had to talk about it, but like me and you said, we got to keep it a buck. We didn't know this brother too well. I think he did an album, a record with Jazzy Faye back in the day. The name is ringing a bell, but we're from Jersey. We don't know the Southern rappers unless they come and blow up out here the way they do and listen and are thorough for their people. You know what I mean?
Right.
So it's a shame, man.
Definitely, man. So yeah, man. Once again, condolences. Never want an individual, especially a brother, go down from senseless, acts of violence. Me losing a brother personally, I know how that feels. So what I mean, that is what it is, man. So yeah, another young rapper, killed in New Orleans, young greatness. Yeah. So you're listening to the Uncensored Truth podcast with your brother, God and SamAnt. If you're listening on YouTube, do me a favor, hit the like button as always, and make sure that you share this video. We do appreciate that in advance. And welcome and peace to the iTunes audience. We love y'all because we can be really, really, uncensored over here. But yeah, man, I'm going to talk about this though, Sam.
You have to take the leap of faith to step out there and trust the fact that these people, us brothers, myself, God, Darren, Kansu, have lived this journey, have been through these experiences, have been through these trials, have learned and have gained success through the formula that we want and wish to provide for you.